Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gizmo Joe, and we're back with another phone. Now, this particular phone is not new, really. It came out last year. It's been around for a while. There's a lot of YouTubers been making videos on it, but it is the Leagoo, I think that's how you pronounce it, Leagoo, I don't know, Kiicaa Mix. So what's interesting about this one is that it is one of those bezel-less sort of design phones, kind of like the iPhone S8, the Maze Alpha, and a whole slew of others. They all copied the Xiaomi Mi Mix or whatever it's called, which in turn copied the Sharp, whatever it was called. But anyway, it's one of these, bezel-less phones. Now this one I got on GearBest. On sale, on clearance. Actually, I don't know if it was clearance or sale. I think it might have just been a sale, but for 89 bucks. And I said, I cannot pass that up. $89. That's insane. So anyway, if we just look at the box here, it's not particularly interesting, but it's a 5.5 inch. Looks like it's full HD, so that's a 1080 display. I got a 1.5 gigahertz octa-core CPU. I'm assuming that's a MediaTek. You have a front camera that's 13 megapixel, and then you have the rear camera is a dual camera setup. So you got the main is 13 megapixels, and then your sub one that kind of, is 2 megapixels. It's got dual SIM, 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage space, and a 3000 milliamp lithium-ion battery. So I'm boring. I always get the black. But this guy does come in various other colors, including like a blue one, which I guess is pretty nice. But anyway, let's just take this off. Okay. Set that aside. Before we look at the phone, let's have a look at the rest of the contents. I can't get this out. Anyway, the box itself, I mean, it's all right, but it's, nothing fancy. But again, for 89 bucks, what can you expect? Okay, so that's just, anyway. Okay, this is odd, but not a big deal. Now, here's a separate box. I'm assuming this is where all the accessories are. Okay, so let's have a look here. So we have various manuals, warranty card. You got the little SIM ejector tool there. And then you have a little power brick, USB power brick, but it is kind of, you'll need an adapter for that one. So whichever one's applicable, you just grab that. What is this? So this looks like, oh, they give you some headphones. I haven't seen that in a while. These headphones are probably not the best quality, but I have not seen a phone include headphones in quite some time. Let's have a look at them. Okay, so it looks like they have the inline control, just some earbuds, just pretty basic. Ooh, now this is USB-C, so I'm wondering if this particular phone does not have a headphone jack. This leads me to believe that that is the case, and it looks like here you just have a standard USB-C cable. Yeah, so the Leagoo Kiicaa Mix, I think that's how you pronounce it, Kiicaa, I don't know. And then it looks like at the very end here you got one of these kind of soft neoprene cases, plasticky things. I really like that they are including this sort of stuff. With these Chinese phones, it can be hard to find accessories for them. So I'm very, very happy with the fact that they're including a lot of this stuff. Anyway, let's have a look at the phone. That's what we all came here for. So here's a little plastic bag. Okay, so Leagoo, stylish phone, Kiicaa Mix, to hold the big world. Sure. So it looks like, pretty standard stuff. This is plastic. It's all plastic, but that's to be expected from an $89 phone. There's your dual camera setup. This is just an unboxing video, by the way, so I will obviously have to put this phone through its paces, test everything out, make sure that that dual camera setup is actually legitimate. I know some of them are not. But anyway, you can see how you have the dual SIM set up. So you get the little SIM ejector tool, pop the tray out. You can put 2 Nano SIMs in there, or you can put 1 Nano SIM and a micro SD card. So that's handy depending on what you need to use it for. But overall, I mean, it feels nice in the hand. It's a 5.5 inch screen, but I mean, as you can see, I could reach across the whole. I'm not a very tall guy, so I don't have huge hands or anything. But I could reach pretty much everywhere I need to go. And it looks like your fingerprint scanner is going to be down here. So this is very similar in design to the iPhone S8. But again, they are all kind of similar. Now, yeah, no headphone jack. So just USB-C, so similar to the iPhone S8. Not crazy about that. I think these guys could really pop a standard headphone jack in there. I don't think it would really be that big of a deal. But it is what it is. Anyway, for $89, this is looking pretty good. Let's fire this guy up real quick. Okay. I should also mention that the back here, you cannot take this phone off apart. You cannot replace the battery, it doesn't look like, unless you want to really tear it apart. I'm not that adventurous, especially for $89. I'm not going to waste my time. No, it's a little fancy little splash screen there. But one of the things, so the L-Phone S8 has a 6-inch screen, and I'm finding that the phone is quite large. I mean, it does take some reaching. I mean, I could definitely operate it with one hand, but sometimes, you just don't feel like you have great control over it. However, with this one, from what I've read, it's a 5.2-inch body. So 5.2 inches is kind of like the perfect sort of size, at least in my opinion, for my size hands, which again, I'm not super tall or anything, but the panel looks pretty good. But anyway, so yeah, so this one just feels a little bit more natural in the hand, and 5.5 inches I think is more than enough screen for most people. But anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for today. It's the Leagoo Kiicaa Mix. This has just been the unboxing, and I will be back with a full-fledged video review. I'll talk about the camera, I'll talk about the performance, I'll talk about a little bit of everything. I'm just going to kind of put it through its paces, what I normally use my mobile device for during a normal day, and we'll see how this guy performs. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Everything you guys do really helps me out. It points me in the right direction, and I really appreciate all the feedback. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll have a review on this particular device in the coming weeks. Thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you like. I love it. Thanks a lot, and I will catch you next time. This is Gizmo Joe signing off.